I was really pleased to be asked to be with you today because I've lived in this city for 19 years, a third of my life, and watched people from every corner of the globe come to the museums on the Mall to engage with what is here: art, artifact, spectacle, material challenging, whimsical, or beyond their ability to get anything out of it, frankly. By life habit, by profession, I'm a watcher. I watch people do all kinds of things because I find them fascinating. So I come and see the museums as a customer, but I also watch the people watching the museum. For years, I've come here with my kids at all stages of their lives, with my parents, out-of-town visitors, and the random run of humanity, and seen sadness, delight, wrestling with difficult material, parents trying to explain why people would be so horrible to each other, or who Archie Bunker or Julia Child were. We're like those atoms and molecules in those grainy, corny, hilarious old science films we used to watch in elementary school. In motion, bumping up against each other, bumping up against things, shedding old ideas, picking up new ones, transforming and being transformed. If we want to be a nation of grown-ups, serious about what we've got on our plate, clear about where we've been and where we're going, the museums we've been discussing today have some of the heaviest lifting in American culture still left ahead of them. There's still so much left for them to do. We need a usable history and a big, inclusive view of this amazing hybrid culture. But even as you who are in this business of educating, engaging, and entertaining the public have the challenge of trying to throw your arms around this culture, capture lightning in a bottle, the state of the craft is in rapid flux as well. That came through loud and clear in discussion after discussion through the day. The tools, the materials, the means, all are in renegotiation too. So as important as the what is in all these conversations, you have to sweat the how as well. And I don't envy you that task, as old, young, and middle-aged consume and absorb communication in vastly different ways in 2012. I would submit to you that while I once watched Ed Sullivan on Sunday nights with my parents and my grandparents, 50 years later, there's virtually no communication produced for mass consumption in this country that my kids, their parents, and their grandparents would all consume in the same way, at the same time, in the same physical space. And yet, this is the public you have to serve, the riddle you have to solve. And you have to hit it out of the park again and again for Americans of different worldviews, generations, income, and education levels. And very few other communicators are expected, not even expected, commanded to succeed in such a consistent manner for such a widely varied audience. As the rest of the communications universe is narrowing in its pitch and in its focus, you still have to throw open your arms wide, not only to the country, but to the whole world that comes to the Mall. My hat's off to you. Better you than me. My most idealistic self hopes that as you move forward, that the public will meet you halfway. Consent to be taken somewhere, moved, taught, transformed by you. Going to a museum should not just be a sort of chopped kale, noble time killer, something you're expected to do because you're in Washington or because it's something you're doing for your kids. It should be an act of consent where you agree to be opened up, you agree to feel something, and maybe, in the case of the culturally specific museums, agree not to be such a stranger any longer, to millions of your fellow citizens. So thanks very much for having me. I think it's been a terrific day. Some housekeeping as we close the session. Thank you to everyone who had a hand in these panels, both up here on stage, getting people here, wrangling them, moderating the various tasks that all went into creating this program. There's a reception just outside the door, and I guess to the right in the Potomac atrium, where you'll be able to mingle, talk, and there'll be a live art performance by Native American artist Bunky Echohawk. So please join us at the reception. Thanks for being here. Good to see you all.